What's up, everybody? Um, 6:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, Lower Alabama time, January 27th, 2026. Hope everybody's doing well. I just had a couple of more things to show. Um, so, I was gonna do some stuff about some buildings, but instead, let's do this. Shrink, 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 shrink. Excellent. Now, I do not profess to be an expert on anything or to have everything figured out. And I just want to point out some things that I figured out all on my own, just about as soon as they taught them to us back when I was still in grade school. Alright? And people talk about this stuff a lot now, maybe. I don't know. At least one of these I haven't heard anyone else say. But that doesn't mean they haven't said it. Just means I didn't hear it. And again, this don't mean that I don't take science seriously. In fact, I'm more serious about it because you have questions and you want to get the answers, right? So check this out. How fast does the Earth move through space? The Earth orbits the Sun at an average speed of about 67,000 miles per hour. Now, the key is the about. Okay, so what we're told is that about 67,000 miles per hour. Okay, that's the orbital speed of the Sun. Nope, the orbital speed of the Earth around the Sun. Okay, 67,000 miles. Remember that. About 67,000. The tilt of the Earth. It's 23.44 degrees. Well, 90 degrees is straight up and down, right? What's 90 minus 23.4? Interesting, right? And about 67,000 could probably be about 66,600 miles an hour, right? If it wasn't just rounded up. So, 66,600 miles. You know, about 67,000. Let's round it up. Tilt of the Earth. Subtracted from 90, of course, because it's inverted, so it's upside down, so it wouldn't just be 90 minus... They couldn't give you this number outright, because then you'd see it, right? Okay, well, here's another one. 8 inches per mile squared. That is the rule of thumb used to estimate the drop in height due to the Earth's curvature. Okay? 8 inches per mile squared. Well, that's got nothing to do with 66, right? Well, how big is a foot? It's 12 inches. 12 divided by 8? It's an interesting set. And this is just stuff that I've known the whole time, guys. Because I paid attention in school, fellas. And, of course, space is real and all of that, whatever. I haven't been up there. If you've been up there, good for you. I've flown in an airplane twice, and it wasn't anywhere near going to space, okay? So, average speed, 67,000 miles per hour, about 67,000, okay? The tilt of the Earth, 23.4 degrees, subtracted from 90, which is straight up and down, 66.6 degrees. 8 inches per mile squared translates to 12 divided by 8, 0.66666. So that'd give you 2/3 of a foot. Okay? 8 inches is 2/3 of a foot. Alright? Nothing more, nothing less. And 2/3 is 0.6666666 repeating. Always will be. Okay? Now, I am not going to suggest that the individuals, organizations, or entities which described and discovered these processes picked the numbers they picked so that you could just do a little bit of division or subtraction and get the magic number there. Okay? Not even going to suggest that. It's definitely on the table, but only as a possibility. Another good possibility is that the universe just works this way. As big and as vast and as crazy of scale as the universe is that they tell us, just massive, it all breaks down to 2/3 and 0.666. It's not pi, it's not the golden ratio, it's not any of that. It's 0.6666666 or 6.6666666 or 66.6666666. It's wild. And I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable, naturally occurring scientific explanation that would just involve the universe being random and not under any kind of control, direction, or creation whatsoever, right, scientists? And that there's a reason that the mark of the beast is in how fast we're moving and in the tilt of the earth and in the 8 inches per mile squared, which again turns into that. This is just 3 that I noticed before 5th grade, man. And I'm not making any suggestions about what anything may or may not be. I'm not even suggesting what I might actually think, although you may be able to glean what I might think from what I have said here. It's all inverted. And here's this crazy number that they taught us about for my whole life as like a big number to like watch out for, but they didn't tell you where all to watch out for it. So it turns out it's just in everything. So keep an eye out, man. And look at things with an open eye. It's very possible that space exploration exists in a way that we are not told, because we just couldn't handle that truth. Okay? There's also the possibility that it exists in the way that we see it on TV, which is to say it is science fiction. Now, I still don't know which one of those it is for sure, but I have some pretty strong suspicions. About 75 or 80% on that one. At least that it's something besides what we're told. I think that you should be able to draw that conclusion from finding the mark of the beast number in some of these very important referential measurements. And I'm sure there's more. These are just 3 that I saw when I was a kid, and it's been on me. I don't want to talk about space being fake and all of that kind of stuff any more than I really got to get the point across. But this is an interesting thing to observe, especially in light of the newsbenders, and especially in light of Operation Mockingbird and all of those different propaganda-related societal control mechanisms. That what else is a societal control mechanism, right? Is it the belief that technology is taking us to places that we could never visit? Is it the belief we need to keep pouring money into that and giving away part of our self into the effort to try and, in our mind, fund it? I mean, whatever you think about the taxes and how all that gets allocated and where the money comes from. I'm with you, man. I've been down there. I've been down those roads, you know, the fiat and the Federal Reserve System and fractional lending and all that. I've been there, man. So I get it. Here's just another little piece for you. You don't gotta go full it's flat, okay? Who knows what our realm is? But I can almost guarantee that because they say that it is what they say it is, heliocentric with a sphere spinning around another sphere, spinning around another sphere. Can almost bet that's not the case. I hate to break it to you. Anyways, men and lady, however many, probably one lady watching. If there is, thanks. And y'all stay tuned, and yeah, I'll bring y'all some more later. Have a good evening.